Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are making our way back upstairs to find out what's been going on. We dealt with, I guess, learning about the Emperor's room out here, bit of his history. We dealt with a rat problem, and then we ended up meeting with Oren, who claims she has Halsin captured. And if we fight her first before taking out Gortash, she will kill Halsin, which we don't want. So I guess let's go back upstairs, deal with the guy who is being threatened to be killed. And then after that, let's head back to camp and talk to the Halsin there.
We've got lots of action, and only a day or two.
Alright. They didn't kill you while we were gone. That's nice.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Alright. Hopefully you don't die. You have been warned. Alright, we've heard Alfira is on the roof.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Huh.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
So this is the crime scene. Let's go this way first.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Let's toss down a quick save before I try opening the crime scene door.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Oh, you are the one I'm supposed to find. Investigator Valeria sent me to find you. Varric Adventurer Curiosity. I'm no one, just another adventurer. Why are you so angry? I'm lost, I'll leave you alone. No. Investigator Valeria sent me to find you, Devella.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Tell her about the murder target list you found. Was it an aspiring... what is an aspiring Baal cultist, by any chance? There's more at stake than Stelmane's murder now that Baal himself is involved. Yeah, we'll start with telling him about the murder target list we found.
Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know.
Good.
A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed, and to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
So Saravok is a name I'm familiar with. I think they are related to Baldur's Gate 1 or 2. So, don't know much about that since I'm not familiar with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but I think that's what they're referring to, is those games. Bel's a new chosen in Baldur's Gate, Orin. I suspect she's behind this. What makes you think it's not Saravok himself? Because he's dead? Any idea who it is? You said Saravok led the cultists a century ago. He can't still be alive, can he? You're absolutely right. I have reasons of my own to think there's been an increase in Ballist activity. No, we'll just tell her the truth. Bal has a new chosen in Baldur's Gate, Orin. I suspect she's behind this.
God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
That's the plan. Can't you help me? What will you do in the meantime? What about the other victims on the list, the ones who are still alive? I'll do my best. I've got better things to do than investigate a cult. No. First, we'll ask about the other victims on the list, because I think that's the most important, is protecting those who are still alive.
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
Yes. Flamefish should be protecting everyone, not just upper city folk. Yeah, but that's how politics work, is those who are the wealthiest and the most powerful get the protection first. See what I can do? That's your job, not my problem, if you only want to help the rich. Yeah, the flaming fish, I'm going to say it even though I understand it. The flaming fish should be protecting everyone, not just upper city folk.
Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work.
Well, then I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Okay. Well, that worked out a lot better than I expected it would when we decided to walk into an ongoing active murder investigation. Let's see if we can find anything useful. The map of the city bears a single marker, the location of one murder site, where the slain were arranged in a grotesque tabulae. Soap bar. Notes on Stelmane's murder. Yes, please. Crime scene notes drafted by Devella Fountainhead. Deceased, Duke Belen Stelmane. Location, private room upstairs at Elfsong Tavern. Cause of death, suspect blood loss. Observations, ritualistic killing. Right hand missing, clean severance, likely before death. Mark of the Absolute on the floor. Empty bottle, recently drained of contents, maybe poison. Motive, suspect ballist ritual, but won't tell Valeria that. Suspects, question mark. Bloody signet ring.
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
Guess not. You mentioned a bottle on the floor of possible poison. I was hoping I could investigate that myself. So that's the absolute mark. No, doesn't seem like there's much more for me to look at. I could check out her wardrobe. Nothing terribly fancy. Like, why is there destitute clothes in Stelmane's private retreat room? That seems odd.
I wonder if this was brewed with my barley.
Yeah, we can't go in here.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
That takes us upstairs where we'll presumably find Alfira. Hookah? Alright.
What's that?
A cracked tile. There you are. Well, I will grab all of that. How are you doing these days?
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Larissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes on.
You two are very cute together. If you need help, just say the word. Get back to work or else Alan. You two are very cute together.
Right? I keep telling her that.
Larissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now.
Do you two need help?
Damn right. And not even pissy druids or cursed shadows could stop us.
Only because I had you.
Nah, you'd have been fine without me. But the company was welcome.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
How's your shift going?
A rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one.
That's not a good way to get more tips.
He said it was delicious.
Alright, how do I get back down? There we go. So yeah, a room here we can't explore yet. Maybe I can buy a room if I feel the need to explore farther. But I think that's everything of note in here. Just trying to see quest-wise. I guess I can look at the map. Yeah. Oh, there's the Basilisk Gate that was mentioned. So yeah, let's, I guess, keep wandering. I don't have any direct goals. Though I would want to find Shar's, or yeah, the Shar Temple for Shadowheart. Oh, Lorokan. Okay. Investigate the suspicious toys. Murder target. Murder target. Cazador. Wow, you are pretty close. Destroy the Steelwatch Foundry. Okay, is... I guess the Temple for Shadowheart is not in the lower city, maybe. We do have another murder target up close, so let's head that way.
Back to work later, so sober up, idiot.
Specifically Cora. You.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
They do look ever so tasty.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
Oh, we failed our medicine check. Well, she's dead. Core Highbury, your life is in danger. A serial killer is after you. I would love a glass, Master Metzi. I'm afraid I must decline, but I hope you enjoy your wine. I'm wondering if with that medicine check we could have seen that the wine has been poisoned or something. But instead we don't get that option, so I guess we just warn her. Core Highbury, your life is in danger. A serial killer is after you.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metsley, are you quite all right?
I'm guessing he's...
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face.
Yeah.
And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
Okay, there's a lot going on suddenly. We have 6 copies of Dolor. One of them is a level 11 dwarf, the others are level 8 doppelgangers. And they're trying to cast Boots of Dimension Door on themselves. I don't want you Dimension Dooring. I don't know what you're trying to do, but don't. So no. Oh, paralyzed. That's not ideal. Oh. Very not good. So Shadowheart and Lae'zel are paralyzed. Very not good. Which one is the dwarf? No, we just have 4 of them now that are all doppelgangers. Okay, weird. Well, let's work on just taking you out. Good crit. Not quite a kill, unfortunately. 3 hit points left.
Where do I go from here?
For ourselves, we have too many enemies on us. Do I risk the double attacks opportunity trying to get out of here? Kinda thinking it. Because casting spells while I'm in range is bad. I could just immediately go for Chain Lightning. 45 is not good. Why is it so bad? Are all of my spells that terrible? No. Dex save. So they must have really high dex saves. Yeah, okay, they've got a +7 on it. Alright, so we need to do direct attacks to AC rather than dex save things. Part of me is thinking Magic Missile, because I can take him out. And then... yeah, I think I'm going to go that route. So we'll kill you. And then do some more damage on this one. I have a decent AC, not amazing, but I think I'm at 17. So I'm not super worried. I'll take some hits, but better they focus on me than running over here and killing my paralyzed allies. Let's have you move over here. To hopefully threaten him in some manner. Ugh. Yep.
It can't be.
Yeah. It's not good. Ooh, Lae'zel has unparalyzed. That's good. And Shadowheart theoretically is unparalyzed if we healed her. So then Lae'zel, let's have you do one attack here. Then second attack, a critical miss. Third attack. I'm thinking haste. Haste feels like the right call here. I mean, there is only 2 of them left. Maybe I don't need to go with the twin spell. Yeah, let's just haste Lae'zel.
I will ascend.
And have you get a few more attacks going. We're probably going to rest after this. At least a short rest, so I can use my superiority dice without fear. Left him at 5 hit points. Well, you gotta finish him off. Then menacing attack on this one. Unfortunately, there's not really anything you can do to help her.
The dance macabre.
You've used all of your actions. You have a bonus action left, but that doesn't really help us. The 2 options for flying. Yeah, I mean, he might keep focusing on trying to kill her while she's down. In which case, there's always withers to deal with that. Not the best, but it is what it is. No, he's not going after her. Ow. Dude. Alright, Astarion. Finish him off.
Off to his next victim already.
Help her up, please. Thank you. That was a rough fight.
What do I think of your Tasha's still
Nice day
watch?
for a walk.
Well, I am so glad you asked.
Interim report. The scared dwarf is a promising candidate for unholy assassin. Though he is personally crude, his methods of homicide are artistic and even innovative. He has set up a deadly wine festival to eliminate his next target, and I, for one, will be observing it closely. Shalar Cole. And lastly, Pod we haven't looked at. Okay. So are the wines poisoned then? Well, first let's do... Oh, you're lethargic, yeah. Let's do a short rest.
Time to get going.
Then you can do some healing on yourself. Mass cure wounds. She has a spell that increases healing outside of combat, right? Not that. Spellbook. I always think it's B for whatever reason, and it definitely is not. What is the spell? Prayer of Healing. Can only be used outside of combat. Yeah. Let's turn off Planar Ally for now. Toss in Prayer of Healing. Cast that on yourself. There you go. Oh, it heals everyone, not just yourself. I guess I should have paid more attention. And then we go back here, turn it off, and grab you again. We're good to go.
In my opinion, we should have a
So I'm guessing... Oh, Cora is still around.
I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes.
People are just casually talking as they walk past bodies and blood. Lovely. Let's head on in and talk to Cora now. Hi there.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
Yeah, possibly go into hiding. You had almost 1,000 gold on you? Maybe that's why they want to kill you.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
You're welcome. Again.
We should look into some protection.
Oh, a bunch of orphans.
The cost.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for helping Cora. I couldn't do any of this without her.
Sounds like Cora's good people, so glad we saved her. Let's see. I guess let's go east here. I guess with my map facing that way, I'm like, this is east. It's north. My map's rotated. It's fine.
You've got to talk to the locals if you want the true story about Stelmane's death. The Gazette would never print all the juicy details.
You eaten at the Elf Song before? Awful, just awful. I had a stew there once that looked like it had a finger in it.
Gross.
What would you do with a decapitated head anyway? Not like you could sell it.
I can think of a thing
So we
or two.
could go into whatever building this is. Or we could just keep making our way around. I think this will connect to those back alleys we saw earlier.
There's enough for everyone for choice.
Circus posters.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
God bless you. You're kind.
It's not much, but handing out leftovers is the least I can do with the absolute almost upon us.
Well, good. Helping out people. Hello, Enforcer.
We've got lots of bread.
Another Dragonborn.
Seems like a good moment to talk. I'll do you a favor, mate. Since you're one of my own, you don't want none of this. Clear off.
I don't want any of what?
Do I look like I was born?
Oh, you're shaking down this gnome.
If you can't afford it, stop wasting my time.
It's not what it looks like. I promise.
Alright. Hey, we got some murgrass. Alchemy supplies are always nice.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders.
Orders? Oh, you're making tombstones and caskets. I mean, that's good business for you if you can keep up. Hey, Billiam.
My mum's down there. I put a candle in the box with her.
She never liked the dark.
That's sad. Also, I could potentially dig it up. Hello, you.
Death's blessings upon you. I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kelemvor. I pray you find comfort among the dead, as I do. To rid ourselves of the coils of flesh is a beautiful thing.
What's this metal pipe? I'm pretty sure someone was buried alive here. Like, I don't want to disrespect your graveyard, but...
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you.
Why did someone bury you alive? What are you doing down there? I'm surprised you're still breathing. Lady Luck didn't help you, I did. What are you doing down there?
Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched around Baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like Stone Shite.
Sounds like app punishment for thievery. I've heard of him. He's a new gang boss, right?
The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till it was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
Alright. So we're just standing here next to a dug up casket. I'm just gonna wait for you to walk by before I start rummaging through this casket. Magical pike. Looks like it's just a +1. And a rapier +1. And some jewelry. Don't much care for the clothing. Happy birthday.
Here we go.
My love, you would have been 47 today. We celebrated with cake and ale. We sang your song. We imagined you were with us, and what you'd say. Living without you doesn't hurt any less, but the pain's becoming less harrowing. I adore you.
Here rests Alistair Manley, taken too soon.
Of sorrow at this grave. But why? Who is this?
I don't know.
That name on the tombstone before. It meant nothing to me, yet I felt a pang of loss all the same.
Surely not someone you know. What Sharon would be buried out there? I assume it's someone she knew before. The lingering of a memory that's now gone. What do you think it means?
I think I knew that man. I think he helped me somehow long ago. And I grieved when he died. Not all Sharans don robes and dark armor. Some people live perfectly normal lives on the surface, blending in utterly, so that they can serve the Dark Lady in utter secrecy. And not every skill that the Dark Lady asks of her followers can be taught in the shadows. Some can only be mastered on the streets, in daylight, amidst crowds. Lying, tailing, observing without being seen, picking a purse without being felt. I think I must have been sent to learn all these things from the man in that grave. Alistair Manley. Sounds human, and the grave wasn't recent. He must have died some time ago. And I mourned him already. He'd surely not have been buried here if he was exposed. He must have taken the secret of his faith to the grave, undiscovered. A very Sharan ending.
Well, interesting. Bit of history about your past. I guess while we're here at the mortuary, I'll explore a little bit.
God's damned coffin. I'm sorry, but our baby girl... Our baby...
Oh no, love. I know.
Oh, that's harsh.
If you're here for a burial, good luck. The carpenter around back claims there's a backlog. We asked for a child-sized coffin, but I said it'll take a month.
You lost your child. I'm so sorry. A month? That seems a bit excessive. Just dig a hole and dump the body far cheaper. No, no, no. Yeah, you lost your child. I'm so sorry.
7 years of age. And murdered. What kind of monster hurts a little girl?
Were they on the list?
Shush, love. We're going to get Lily a coffin, all right? Give her the burial she deserves.
Let's see if I'm going to continue exploring here, but I'm going to go back and see if I can talk to that guy and convince him to put their... We'll just take the flowers off of that casket and this one, being the good person that we are. But yeah, see if we can convince him to speed up their order. A month is a lot. Huh. I'll just take that key while it's sitting there. Allie's last wishes. Valmorba. As requested, here are my final wishes for once Kelemvor has summoned me. Apologies I could not deliver them in person. My condition is progressing, and I dearly wish to clear my reading backlog while I still can. Precious time is better spent between the pages of a good book than on chores. I'm sure you understand. In lieu of flowers, I'd like any mourners to spend the gold on helping the strays of the city. There are too many grey muzzles and sad eyes to behold for my liking. Beyond that, a simple coffin and pleasant corner of your graveyard is all I ask. That, and that the following be read to the mourners on the day of my burial. Rest assured, they shall grasp its meaning. To my friends and family, I know the running joke has been that I am prone to missing appointments and shirking responsibilities, but behold, I am here as promised and prepared in advance. I write this knowing it might be the last time I put ink on parchment, so know that every word is true. Maddie, I know we had our ups and downs, true, but I'm glad we parted on an up. It's amazing what rallying to help save the city can do for familiar relations. I'll be there at your side for the final battles, even if you cannot see me. Add a few notches to your sword hilt for me, eh? I am blessed to have you as a brother, as is TJ to have you as a father. TJ, promise me you'll continue to be yourself. Keep studying, writing, and working on your music. I'll remain your constant fan, even if you can't see me. Give the rest of the world a chance to see you for who you are, the person I've long been privileged to know. Sawyer, I'd happily trade every scrap of gold in the counting house for a few more moments of your company. No matter how dismal the world seemed at times, I always had our friendship to keep me going. I hope you'll bring my goddaughter to visit me from time to time. She has full permission to play atop my grave if she wishes. Now wipe your tears and find a cozy tavern to share stories about me. I'll never be gone so long as you remember me. And be good, the lot of you, or I'll be back to haunt you. All my love, Allie.
But that's twice what you just said.
Let's see. I think there were other notes down here. Yeah, your last wishes. Valmorba, thank you for the grace and kindness you've shown me. You've gone above and beyond to give Ayana the best send-off she could have. I've enclosed gold for the casket to bring her luck and her favorite teddy bear. She loved that thing more than me, and I used to joke. I pray it brings her as much comfort as Kelemvor's embrace did. Best wishes, Fiona. Alright, let's...
The Mortark is here. Do not stem your cries. Sob, roar, scream. Do what you must in the tangles of grief.
I will leave you for now, but I shall not be far. Death's blessings upon you.
You. Can I convince you to speed up their order?
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders.
I'm not leaving without a coffin.
Then you'll be a long time standing.
I have money.
Now, you want to bump someone else to the back of the queue? Fine, but it'll cost you.
500 gold is fine. Persuasion, this is for a kid, please. How would you feel if you lost a child? Intimidation, you can either make those parents a coffin or I'll bury you alive. Dude. No, we'll go the persuasion route with our plus 17. This is for a kid, please. How would you feel if you lost a child? Let's take some guidance too to give me a plus 18 to 21 on my roll. Nat 1. Of course it's a nat 1. Of course it is. I'm gonna roll again. Even though it's a bit silly on something as unimportant as this, we're rolling again. There we go. There's a 36 on your DC 20.
I have lost a kid, and I gave him the best send-off I could. Bloody hells. Fine. Tell them they can pick it up at sunset. Now, get out of my sight.
Thank you. I'm wondering if I had failed that roll, if I could have just said, okay, fine, and then paid him the 500. Rather than not having to waste the inspiration. But we did have 4 inspiration, so any other inspiration I gain would just disappear, so I might as well use it.
I won't bury Lily without a coffin. I refuse.
No one's suggesting that. We've just got to figure this out.
Your daughter's coffin will be ready soon. I took care of it. The carpenter is making you one now. Don't ask questions. Yeah, I took care of it.
You did. You hear that, honey?
Lily was our world. Knowing that she'll be able to be put to rest properly makes things easier. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just trying to do what I can to help out in this messed up world. Where do I want to explore now? We could head down this direction. So we're here. So it's still leaving the murder targets listed, but the Elfsong Taverns guy is not listed. So is there something I'm supposed to be doing to help Cora not get murdered later? Part of me wants to go see Lorcan next. Help the hag survivors. Biscuit. Yeah, I think I want to head down this way and deal with these things. Those seem fun. So that's to the south. This way. I'll get in the area. And then probably end the episode there. Although he's supposed to be in a wizard's tower. Is this his tower? It is fancy. I can't tell if there's a tower on top. Yeah. So I guess down some stairs over here is the way to go. Not. Keep clicking tab.
Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Defeated Steel Watcher. Hello.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks.
Huh. We learned that the Steel Watchers are being assembled in the Steel Watch Foundry down by the lower city docks. Okay, that's what it was. I was wondering if there was a quest to actually bring this with us. Oh, I can't even grab it anyway. I was like, can I put this in my inventory and take it with? And maybe that'll give me an in to go talk to the foundry.
What's hiding here?
We'll grab all of that. Anti-hag support group poster. Attention, have you been hexed by a hag? Lost a loved one to a deal? You're not alone. Join the other survivors of hag treachery at Baron's Coop. Alone we're vulnerable, but together we can stand up against the hags. I'm wondering if we're going to see that lady that we rescued from the hag. How do we get into you, Roken? Ah, over here. That's your entrance. Although, if I'm going in to talk to him, I probably want to switch Gale into the party. Because Gale had heard of him and wanted an introduction. Yeah. So let's go to camp. Oh, right. I still wanted to talk to Halsin in camp. That was also an important thing. That's Jaheira. Lae'zel. Where does Halsin hang out? Assuming he's still around, since if he's an imposter... Nope, that's Karlach. If he's an imposter, maybe the imposter left upon us being notified. I don't see him. I don't remember where he hung out. There's you guys. That's our camp. I don't know where he is. Maybe he did leave. Okay. Well, Gale, let's talk to you. I'm gonna have to level you up if I bring you into the party, which is a shame.
Halsin does not deserve to die on such a craven's altar. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
Agreed.
How can I help?
Join me.
Would that I could, but your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first.
Whose place should you take? Astarion, maybe? I still like having a tank with me, and a healer. You can take Astarion's place.
Magical. So, shall we?
And let's level you up. You're probably like level 10 or something. Yeah. Okay, so you're only... Yeah, you were level 10, so now you're level 11. What do we want to give you? You, I think I made you a necromancer, right? Yeah. So let's give you Circle of Death and Create Undead. Eyebite is also necromancy, but it doesn't sound that exciting to me. And then prepared spells. What do I not care about? Probably not Witch Bolt. Maybe not basic animate dead. We'll grab create undead. Those two should be fine. There you go. Let's leave camp. What are you guys doing? Huh. You're summoning cats and murdering them? Just for show? Salamander, Estando the Greater, and Lesser. We'll check that out next time. And then plan is to go talk to Lororican. So yeah. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.